Hey everyone, how's it going? So what am I working on now? Well, I have my 2012 Kia Soul. Oh, I got sun glare. I got my 2012 Kia Soul, and I happened to notice the other day when my daughter was driving it that it had no brake lights. So I was just like, okay. Well, she had already taken off with it. It had a third brake light, so I wasn't super concerned. She was just going down the street. But we basically parked it from that point, only because I got to fix the brake lights, obviously. And then the other thing, too, is I realized I had a parking light out. So let me just show you what I got going on. So here the parking lights are on. You can see the upper one and lower one on this side is working. Upper one's working here. Lower one isn't there. Now I'm not sure what bulbs it's going to take, so I got to take at least one side apart. I may not have the bulbs. I don't know. So I'm going to take one side apart and see what it has. Hopefully I can fix it right now, but we're going to find out. But what about the brake lights? Okay, what do I do with that? All right, let me show you. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to turn the lights off. And I actually have this broken breaker bar here. And I'm going to just wedge it like that, just to hold the brake pedal on. And see, I got nothing here. I got nothing here, but I have a third brake light. Now, one thing you got to be mindful of, and I'm not sure which car, and I don't even think they should do this, but I have seen it before where the key has to be on for the brake lights to work. Don't know why. I don't know if that was something that somebody else had done to the vehicle, but I have seen that before. Like I said, I don't remember what kind of vehicle it was, but so just something to keep in mind. So we're going to open up the back here, like such. And this entire piece here is the taillight. You know, this is part of the taillight. I don't know if the taillight actually comes out from the inside. It's been a long time since I had one of these apart. So we have Phillips screws. 1, 2, 3. So let me go get a tripod. Let me go get some tools, and we're going to set this thing up. I'm actually going to take the brake pedal depressor off, so this way it's not applied and I wind up killing a battery or something stupid. So hang on a second. All right, so I got a screwdriver, I got a tripod. Let me set you up here so you can actually see what I'm doing, I think. Actually, I think it's better off up here a little bit and turn this down. All right, so all we're going to do is, actually, let me do it this way, a slight angle. What we're going to do is, we're going to take these screws out. Like I said, it's been a long time since I popped one of these out, and I don't recall exactly how it goes. So, but we're going to figure it out together. So there's one screw. There's two screws. I also got to fix the air conditioning on this. I don't know if I can do that tonight. Kind of whooped. I was at physical therapy today. So now those 3 screws are out. Just gingerly pull it away, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's got like little, in towards the body over here, it's got these little like pegs that go inside and snap in place from what I can see. Let me show you real quick. Let's see. See that? There's going to be one there. There's going to be one down here somewhere. So let me see if I can't get that off of there. Hopefully not break anything. At least I think that's how it's supposed to go. What it all appears to be. There it goes. Alright. That's out of the way. You can unplug it if you want. Usually I don't. So the two center, one is a turn signal, one's a reverse light. And then there's 3 bulbs here. There's 2 that are probably combination parking and brake. Oh, this bulb is definitely burned out. Okay. Let me see if I have any of these. It's a 2357. Let me see if I got any of these. Hang on. Okay, so I do have two bulbs. These are 2057s, not 2357s. But they should work. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the brake and I'm going to turn the parking lights on. Because this one, oh, okay, yeah, the upper one is the parking light. But I'm not sure if the upper one is supposed to have a brake light too. Let's see. No, actually it's not. It's only got two wires. So the upper one is only a parking light. So I don't have to worry about that. So this one should be a brake and a parking light. So I should have brake and parking lit up on that. So that's brake and parking right now. And that's parking. So, all right, I'm okay with that. Put that back together. I don't know what bulb this is. I guess this is supposed to be a parking light. Yeah, it must be a parking light. I should have one of these bulbs. Let me check and see. Okay, so I found one of those style bulbs. Yeah, so it is a parking lot. I didn't even realize it was out. Okay. Now you can unplug the plug if you wanted to, in case you're afraid of possibly scratching your vehicle. Just tap it in place like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn or take the brake off. Oh, the brake is off. I'm going to turn the parking lights off. I'll make sure. All right, so there we have brake lights. All right. So let's put the screws back in and let's do the other side. So yeah, I love this little car. It's a fun little car to drive around. You know, a nice little around town car. It gets pretty darn good gas mileage too, all things considered. With an automatic, it's been averaging 31 miles to the gallon. And you can get these things with a stick too. Actually, I think I've only ever seen one with a stick. So, all right, let's switch off to the other side here. Let's get this side apart. I'm almost out of bulbs, I realized. Well, I am pretty much out of bulbs, but I'm going to have to get more bulbs from the parts store. If you've had a car that's been parked for a long time, be careful when you do this because you could have a bee's nest behind the light. I've seen that happen. Let me move you. Actually, let me move you this way. Like that. I've seen that where you want to put a bee's nest back there and then people get stung. So you got to be careful if you're allergic, obviously. Okay. So that's off. And I just leave, like I said, you can disconnect the wiring harness if you wanted to. I'm not going to bother. I'm okay with it. Oh, there the light started working. But the bulb itself, you can see how it's discolored to in that blackened color. So just when I disturbed it, the filament made contact with itself, even though it was burned out. So it working was just a short-lived situation. These are some old bulbs too. Okay, so that's working. It's probably going to be burned out too. Well, I know this one wasn't working. Yeah, I can actually see. I don't know if you're probably not going to be able to see it. But, yeah, you can't see that. There's no way for me to show you on the camera. Maybe you can see that. But it's burned out. Put that back in place. Alright, so now I know I got brake lights. So let me shut the brake lights off and let's turn the parking lights on. So yeah, even that other light is lit. So, alright. So we are all good with that. It's amazing, you know, you don't think about it. You know, do your taillights work? Do they not work? You know, I just got lucky that I watched my daughter drive away with it and was like, oh, look at that. These brake lights were out. This car needs a good bath. I'll tell you, it's filthy. But it is what it is. Alright. So, at least it's good and legal now. Don't have to worry about anybody possibly rear-ending the vehicle because they didn't see the brake lights. Yeah, so that's going to end this video. That was pretty quick and simple and painless. Like I said, I'm going to have to order more bulbs because I need to have them for when stuff like this pops up. So, all right, guys. Hopefully you got something out of that video. If you did, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. All right, have a great day. Keep wrenching.